here's why you need rock sliders. Here's another reason. And here's the last reason. Using it as a step, both to access anything on the roof or using it to get in the vehicle. So my Tundra could have used these RCI rock sliders way before this happened, but it's better to have them now than not to have them. So what happened here, along with the other side, was we were down at Poughkeepsie, down in Ouray, and we climbed up the wall, and right when we got past the wall, there was a couple rocks that I didn't even see, and this truck was a little wide for it, and I just happened to be off-centered a little bit too far, and we got this nice damage. On the passenger side, it spans from the front door all the way to the back, so that side's much worse. But if I were to have had these RCI rock sliders, that rock would have hit right here and would have pushed me away from it, that way preventing all this damage. So not only is it good for using as a step, but obviously protection as well. And these RCI ones, they have the dimple up tread plate on them, so that way they provide a little more traction when trying to get in and out of the vehicle, especially when it's wet. And I have little ones, so having these actually helps them get into the vehicle a little bit easier. When shopping for rock sliders, there's a couple things you should really look for. So one, a lot of companies make them differently, so everybody's going to be a little different. We went with RCI because they have been around for a really long time. We've been using RCI and partners with RCI for a long time, and they've always held up to everything we've put them through. Now let's talk about the styling. RCI uses a square tube on the inside and a square tube for their main gusset that goes to the frame, and then a round tube on the outside. If you are shopping for rock sliders that are all round tubes, make sure they use DOM tubing and not hot rolled, HREW. HREW is a way weaker material. There is a seam in them, and depending on where the manufacturer puts that seam, when you land on it, it could just fold. And I've seen rock sliders come up and smash into the door, preventing the door to actually open. So I would not recommend HREW if you are actually going to be using your vehicle, whether that be intentionally using them to basically put the whole weight of the vehicle on, or just as an insurance, so that way when you're out there and you accidentally hit your vehicle like I did here, it's going to withstand all that weight of the vehicle, especially if you have a camper on there. And then lastly, there's going to be the top tread plate option. There's a lot of companies that do weld-on top plate or bolt-on top plate like the ones we have here. There'll be different styles as well, where that be like dimple up, it'll be just a flat plate, or have like a diagonal pattern to it. And then lastly, there's a weld-on version. Actually, two more things: a weld-on version or a full bolt-on version. Obviously, weld-on, you would have to have somebody who knows how to weld, or yourself. The bolt-on version is a lot more user-friendly. Anybody can do it. If you have a buddy or two that can help you install them, it's going to be much easier, or a couple jacks as well. And then the last thing is going to be the kick out. The kick out is the section from basically the back door all the way to the end of the tail end of the rock sliders. The kick out, in my opinion, is a must for any vehicle, because this section here, whether you're sliding onto it or you're leaning, you're on like a little bit off camber, and then the kick out will actually push you away, which in my situation would have helped. And from what I've seen, the kick out has always helped in every situation we've been through, whether that be intentionally using them or just accidentally. So that's going to be everything as far as options, as you know, for design. And then the coating. So coating is offered raw, powder coat, and then some companies offer like a rhino liner. I don't recommend rhino lining it because it is great for having grip. However, once you hit it, it's just gonna rip the whole thing off with it. So go with either powder coating, or if you're gonna coat it yourself, use a product called Steel It. It's an aluminum spray paint, pretty much. Coat that, and then anytime you get a scratch or anything like that, clean it up, get the rust off of it, and then spray another layer on it, and then you'll be good to go. Rock sliders are meant to be used, and if you're scratching it up, you know, you're using them the correct way. So that's everything you really need to know about rock sliders. So there are a lot of companies that make rock sliders for these Toyotas, but RCI, in my opinion, is at the top of the list just because one, they've been around for a long time, they've been doing it for a long time. Two, they use high quality materials, and we've used them for pretty much all of our vehicles. And our master tech Keith has beaten the crap out of his skid plates, and that's something that this Tundra is going to be getting pretty soon in the future as well, just because that would have been nice to have underneath there to protect it when we were down in Ouray. But we're going to have RCI on our website, runningfortacos.com. And if you are in Colorado, you can come to us to grab them locally, or RCI is in Loveland as well. So if you want to come and see their facility and everything, you can do that as well. But if you guys are new here, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you guys next time.